Alright, I'm going to go over how to add your Twitter feed and Flickr feed on any page, and it's really easy. So let's go ahead and open up our files, our HTML. Let's go to our blog page since that's where we have our example, and we'll take a look at it. So if we go to our sidebar, alright, we have our Twitter feed right here in the sidebar, and it's really easy. It's just a set of JavaScript and a div, and then this div, obviously this JavaScript gets imported onto this specific div right here, and then there's a set of options, so you can adjust your image size if you want, as well as a couple other things. If you wanted to choose, let's import 3 instead of 2 or 1, etc. You can change that, and then this is where you type in our username. So if you wanted to type in ours, we would do progression S, and then a whole bunch of other options right there. It's just very easy for that. Then for our Flickr feed, it's a little bit more difficult, but still not too difficult. So if you notice from our documentation, let's go and just follow those directions. What we're going to do is we're going to go to idgetter.com, and let's grab our ID. So I have one right here. You grab your ID, and then we're going to go under the JavaScript, and I have it right here. And we're going to change, see how it says ID equals, and it's between this equals and this and. We'll type in ours right there. We'll refresh this page and we get our Flickr feed. Really nice and easy. Super cool. And then the Flickr feed's pulled in the same way. It's just Flickr widget 1 pulled in from Flickr widget 1. And you can actually adjust how many images are pulled into by this +7 as well. So if you wanted to adjust that, you can make that number larger or smaller. So then the next thing to go over is actually, that's it. That's just the Twitter and Flickr feed. So if you wanted to put them in the footer, you can just drop that same exact code in the footer. One thing to note is if you do duplicate them, let's go and duplicate the Twitter feed in the sidebar. Just rename this call so it's not something else like Twitter widget 2, and that'll make sure that otherwise they'll mess up. You can't have the same call. And same thing with the Flickr widget. If I duplicate this Flickr widget, just make sure we call it like 2 or 3, etc. However many Flickr widgets you have on this, only on a per page basis so that it works. Other than that, it's super easy to set these widgets up.